Hello, Paula parents. My name is Monica Kachu, and I'm the principal here at Paula Elementary. I would like to talk to you today about some of the instructional programs we offer here at Paula. It is a district and school priority to ensure that all students have access to grade level instruction as well as targeted student-specific academic support. We understand that all students have different academic needs, and we make it a priority to frequently assess students to identify who may need additional support. We test students on reading and math at minimum 3 times a year, in the fall, the winter, and the spring. Students that score in the lower levels are then offered additional support to help build their skills. We would like to show you a little bit more information about how you can read and interpret your students' results for the winter session. At the end of January, all students were assessed on the STAR Reading and STAR Math test. Students were also assessed on the STAR CBM. I'd like to talk a little bit about the reports that will be going home with your student during the early weeks of February. This is what the reports look like that will be going home with your students. First, let's talk a little bit about the STAR CBM. That is the information that is presented at the top of the report. The STAR CBM test assesses how many words per minute your student can read. A timer is set, and the students are then asked to read a grade level passage. Here is an example of what a grade level passage looks like. This is a second grade passage that a student might be presented with. The students are then asked to read as many of the words on the page as possible. After 1 minute, the students then stop reading, and we count the amount of words that students are able to read. This is their words per minute score, and that is listed here on this first chart. We've assessed the students already in the fall at the beginning of the year, and we simply just finished testing them again in the winter. On the student report that you will be receiving, you will see your students' fall score as well as the winter score to see if they have shown any improvement. Let's take a look at this sample report. This is a sample student, and in the fall, at the beginning of the year, the first report, they read 55 words per minute. And if you take a look at this chart here, that means that they fell in the intervention needed category. They read 55 words per minute, and they were in this range. We assess those students again in the winter to see if their words per minute score has improved. And you'll see here on the winter score, they were able to read 75 words per minute, which falls in this category range on the on watch. Students that score in the lower 2 range of urgent intervention needed or intervention needed are placed in special intervention classes where we can help them build their skills on words per minute, as well as sight words and reading skills for the lower grades. At the bottom of the report, you'll see the scores for your students' STAR reading test. This test assesses their ability to read, comprehend, and answer grade level questions. The chart below will show the scores for each of the categories. Let's take a look at one of the questions, or what a typical STAR reading test question might look like. For the STAR reading test, students take the test individually on the computer. They're presented with a short passage, and then they must answer a question based on what they read. This is a little bit more of a complex test that assesses their grade level knowledge and whether they're understanding the concepts of what they are reading. The students' scores are then also listed here on the report, and you'll be able to see their fall score as well as their winter score and determine if the students have made progress from each of the benchmark periods. We would like for students to score above the dotted line in the top two categories, as well as above the dotted line in the category for the STAR CDM. So please make sure that you take a look at your students' scores, identify whether they are making progress from one testing window into the next testing window, as well as what additional supports from talking with their teacher that you can provide at home. Again, we take a look as a school at students placing in the yellow or in the red categories in both of our tests, and we figure out which students required more assistance and more support within the classroom, as well as specialized time working with more one-on-one support. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope that you have learned a little bit about our intervention programs and programs that we offer here for all of our students. See you later.